Megan Fox has the story.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Megan Fox. Megan Fox, a national journalist.
Mastodon. I will never be able to say that.
It feels like the Flintstones live there.
It does.
Well, don't trust women. I think you just touched on that with your last. That's what they brought. We're going to have to bring back chaperones.
Jesus, no.
Just careful. Stop! Break! Ooh. Hard right.
How did you screw up a stove, Megan? You're a woman. I thought that was baked into you, like at the genetic level, how to operate kitchen equipment.
And honestly, Megan, if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I've been very nice to you.
Think of Dino hanging out outside chewing on a large bone. I highly recommend being targeted by the New York Times and Rolling Stone for weight loss. And I'd say, keep it coming. I need to lose 20 more. Please, keep it coming.
Explain to me, Megan, why did this country not have a holiday once a year? That's the time you vote. If you don't show up and vote, up your ass. You don't get another chance. You don't get, I don't care if you're in the hospital. Crawl to the stake, crawl there. But that's it, 1 day, 12 hours, and then you're done. And you count them that day, and that night you know who the hell was.
I will eat you alive. You want to tangle? You want to go?
The only thing going through my head is, what are you going to do when Megan Fox runs wild on you, brother?
He made a deal with the devil. She's the devil.
He wants that.
Oh, God. Gross! Oh! All right. Penalty box for Slug. Yep.
Of a mile.
Are you ready to behave yourself now, Slug?
This frustrating rep.
Are you ready to behave yourself? Repossessed puppies. I'm hiding pork chop. Have you seen his little pork chop? Oh my God, pork chop is the cutest.
That sounds bad.
Have you seen it?
Pork. It's pork.
Though you may be tempted, do not contact any person or persons mentioned on this stream. Do not even think about contacting anyone who may be the topic of the daily news. If you should do that, the host will question your IQ, possibly call you names, and mock you for disobeying these basic rules of decency.
All the best! All the best. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Good morning. It's Tuesday. I have officially entered the We Do Not Care Club. Today, I am in the We Do Not Care Club. This is my We Do Not Care outfit, my We Do Not Care face, my We Do Not Care hat. We do not care to put cover up on our under eye circles this morning. We do not care to put eye makeup on, and we just do not care. You're lucky I put contacts in, because I've entered that glorious time of the month where all I want to do is lay in bed and watch BBC movies and possibly eat chocolate and drink wine. So the fact that I'm even here right now, you should all be just thrilled beyond belief, because this is as good as it gets today.
I am thrilled, Megan. I am personally.
You still look awesome, though.
I agree.
My whole body has a headache, and I am not in the mood to put up with any of your shit, chat. I'm telling you that right now. So if you have any shit you want to put, you want to put out there, today is not your day. Today is not. You see my hat? When this Vader hat is on my head, that means I am not going to put up with any of your shit. Not that you give me any shit. You guys are usually pretty good. So I have, just because I love you so much, I have made a special bingo card for you today. If you have clicked on the link in the chat that is pinned at the top, you will see that today's bingo has gone above and beyond, because there are more squares than ever before. So here are the squares you may or may not have, because there are more than what's on this card. We have the C word. Meg's blood pressure meds stopped working. Didn't do nothing. River dancing. Overruled. Evasive answers. Fake words. Blink rate anomaly. What do you do here? Which is a new one. Appropriate loving parent. The simulation does not disappoint. Spider-Man meme. Free space. Drunker high witness. Thug judge. Conflicting testimony. Judge takes a Werther's break. Yes, it finally made it to the bingo card. Defensive body language. Megan hates prosecutor. Dumpster moment. Megan snorts. Sidebar. Flux hates prosecutor. State lies. And sex scandal face. Now, there are some other ones. There are some extra ones that you may see on yours. Overruled and sustained should be on there as well. I have got overruled here. Sustained didn't make it on mine. But when you generate yours, there might be different ones. So
I got a sustained.
There you go. So if we check off things that you don't have, that just means you have a different card, and that's okay. It makes it a little more difficult. And I'm in the mood for a little more difficult because everything's a little more difficult for me today. And I just do not care. So, all right, here is the card as it is generated. What did mine get? I got a sustained on mine too. So this is the one that I generated. Okay. Joining us today, as usual, Jennifer Williams from You Are the Power. Thank you for being here. And House of Flux. She is braided today. She is braided and ready to go. I see that.
Always angry. Yes. I'm gonna get angry.
Are we gonna get angry today, Jennifer? Is this woman gonna make us angry?
She is, guys. She is.
She is.
Okay,
Who is this?
She's already making sex scandal face.
I know. I found this for the thumbnail.
Why?
I was just scrubbing through the video and I was like, oh, this is a good thumbnail view because look at her face. It's total sex scandal face. Wait, let's see. Let's just for comparison. Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can go ahead and check that off, even though we haven't even started yet.
So she's a CASA, which, for if anyone doesn't know, that's a court-appointed special advocate, and they are not paid. This is volunteer work. They are supposed to solely go after the child's needs. They're supposed to focus on that child. If they are of talking age, they can ask them questions. They are supposed to talk to family members, people important in that child's life, the foster parents. They're supposed to gather information, and then they can represent that in court at juvenile court. A judge will always ask CASA if they have something to say, at least here in Georgia. So she starts off crappy. And all
right, I have to
in theory, it's supposed to be like a check and balance type of thing.
Yeah, they're supposed to be unbiased.
Right now, the chat is after me. Chat, I have something to say. If you people start comparing me to this heifer, I am going to lose my shit. Do you understand? This woman does not look anything like me. First of all, that frizz is completely uncontrolled. That does not look anything like my hair. It's over bleached. It is under conditioned, and I will have none of it. Not to mention, she is about 300 pounds heavier than me. Stop this. Stop saying that this heifer looks like Timu Megan. No, she doesn't. I reject and rebuke that. What did I tell you about fucking with me today, chat? I'm wearing the hat. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh, you guys made Mom angry.
I'm going to get angry. Stop it. Stop it immediately and let us get back to the actual, task at hand, which is to make fun of this woman without also making fun of your host.
Right.
God damn. All right, that's it. The Undertaker, you're out of here. Somebody ban him for life. That's it. Ban hammers out. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, mods. Don't do that. That was just a joke. That was a joke.
Miller, how are you?
All right, here we go. How are you employed? Is that going to be the first question?
Wait until
I love that
you
Spike
hear.
pointed that out yesterday. How are you employed?
Wait till you hear her answer, Megan. This lady's crazy.
Okay, I can't wait. This is great.
How are you employed?
How are you
relating
employed?
to this case, or
Well,
in the real world?
What?
I guess you could tell us in the real world both.
Okay, in the real.
In the real. Wait, I'm sorry. Is your job
not in the real world?
Is your job helping DFACs take children from parents not real world enough for you? What is she, like a grocery
thing to
It's
say?
really weird. Why? Because is CASA a part-time thing or something?
Yeah, I mean, it's volunteer. So she could have said,
Oh,
well,
God.
my paying job is, and on the side, I volunteer as CASA, which is why I'm here today. Like, just
So
talk
does
like a
she
normal
treat
person.
does she treat her temporary or voluntary job as a fake job, so nothing she does in it matters? Because I'm kind of getting those vibes.
She does training, so there's no telling what she really thinks of this or what world she's in on what day.
This is good advice, Nana Mel. Just hand me chocolate and wine, and then I won't smite you. Yes. Yes. Come in here bearing gifts today. Speaking of gifts, you can make me feel better by sending super tips and super chats. That will definitely make me feel better. I'm feeling pretty bad. My entire body has a headache, and I didn't even want to be here today. But I decided, what would Jeff do? What would Jeff do? I almost canceled on you people. I was like, no, I have migraine. I feel like shit. I want to lay in bed and watch BBC all day long. North and South. That's the one I'm completely addicted to right now. But instead of watching it for the third time in 2 days, I am going to get online and push the go live button. And I would like some thanks for that, because it was a Herculean effort to pull my ass out of bed this morning and do this for you. I just want you to know that. Do I sound like your mother giving you a guilt trip? Oh, God, my head hurts so bad. All right, so the super tips is pinned to the top of the chat. You can go over there and have fun with AI voices. Just don't send any telling me that I look like this woman, or I will really lose it. I will lose it. I will lose it, because I will, what's the point of living if I look like this person?
Lord.
What is it? Because this is
Lord.
This could not possibly be my fate in life. Is this going to be me, postmenopausal me? My God, I hope not.
No.
This is just not what I need today. No. Back to the gym I go. Back to the gym I go, Chad. It's all your fault.
World, I manage hotels for a living.
Okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't understand.
I do what for a living?
Here. In my real life.
Okay. So pull that microphone.
What
down.
does that even
Is that
mean,
better?
ma'am?
That's better. Okay.
You have a fake life?
Okay, I couldn't hear. Say again.
In my everyday life, I manage hotels for a living.
Okay, and
I
what
manage
do you do, I
what?
guess, in relation to this case?
I am.
Hotels.
Hotels.
She manages for real. I thought she said something about dog shows. That's what I thought she said, which I could totally believe. This woman looks like someone who would do dog shows for a living.
Yeah, she does.
For real.
So
she manages hotels. I wonder if it's one of those hotels that showed up on Hotel Hell with Gordon Ramsay. I would love to see Gordon Ramsay pick this woman apart and her hotel.
I'm a CASA volunteer.
Okay. What is CASA? Let's explain that first.
CASA is court-appointed special advocate.
All right. And how long have you been a CASA?
Roughly 12 years.
Jen!
Now, what
there will be if you guys don't knock it off.
We are appointed through the juvenile court to children who are in care, maybe coming into care, and we advocate for the child. We interview and review and get as much information as possible and write a recommendation to the court.
Is it CASA part of DFACS?
No, ma'am.
Ooh.
Okay.
The hell is that resting bitch face? Holy shit. Ma'am.
Yeah. That's angry face for real.
That's angry face.
Just
No,
when
ma'am.
the defense attorneys come up, I want you to watch her neck, okay? Just keep an eye on that.
Okay. What neck? She has a thumb face. This is my biggest fear, that I will grow into my neck like this. This is I'm always like I'm always doing the gua sha, and then like I need this to go away and not end up like this. But I have a bad feeling that this is how it's going to end up. If it does, trust me, I won't be on camera anymore, folks. If I ever disappear off YouTube and I don't turn my camera on anymore, you'll know why. I've morphed completely into a thumb.
Is it part of juvenile court?
No, ma'am.
I should also point out there's no fancy tea today. This is a 35-ounce cup of coffee. This is Folgers.
I think
straight into my veins. Yes.
Nice.
Coffee. We are 100% American today because I have to go back to my roots to feel better. And coffee is where it's at. Just letting you know. I've spent 3 days on tea and I'm ready to go back straight into my veins. If I had an IV available, I would be doing that.
We are our own entity, separate from all of them.
Okay. Do you work cases with those agencies?
Not with.
Okay.
They do their thing, we do our thing. And sometimes our paths will cross, sometimes our paths will be against each other. Sometimes we're in compliance with each other. A lot of times, sometimes we're not.
Okay. Now, when does CASA get involved in a case?
To the best of my knowledge. If it was up to Northwest Georgia CASA, every child that comes into care or is part of a case plan would have a CASA. Not possible.
Ugh, these frizzy ends are making me nuts. I'm sorry. This is bad. This looks like you ever been to a thrift store where they have like fake furs that have been worn and used and, they're not repairable? It looks like she has that on her head. Like it's like Barbie hair, like bad Barbie hair.
I'm checking up hair talk.
Oh,
or she's just that one church lady that always sits by herself, but she's always like just there and she's always judging other people and the children. That's this church lady.
JKD back. The best part of waking up is split ends sticking up. Separate but compliant. I caught that too. Sometimes we're separate, but sometimes we're compliant. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I do not like this hair. It is making me feel very nauseous.
Also,
I think it's the hair making me feel nauseous. It could be other things.
Yeah, I think it's that orange shirt. It's not a.
Oh, it's reflecting. It's making her hair look even orangier.
It's not suiting well with her. Yeah. Mm-mm. It's almost like she's blending into one color.
It is very strange. It's not a good look. I do not like this hair. It reminds me of matted Barbie hair that sat in a box too long. And she really needs some deep conditioning treatments. Look, if your hair looks like this, you need to you need to just put some hot water on your hair with conditioner, tons of it. And then you need to wrap your head in saran wrap or something plastic or a shower cap, and then put a towel over it, a hot towel over that, and sit there for 30 minutes. And then leave it alone for a while. Stop with the heat styling. And this woman has waves. Why is she doing this to her hair? She should be never blow drying this. She should be scrunching it with gel and stuff and leave-in conditioner. I could make this woman's hair look fantastic, but she has chosen to make it look like this, and it is a crime against humanity, and I don't like it. All right, I'm sorry. That's enough hair talk. I don't even have hair talk on my bingo card. Damn it.
It's not
really?
So
no, I don't.
Children that have for lack of a better word, the worst cases take priority in having a CASA assigned to them.
And you said that you're assigned by the juvenile court judge?
We are given a court order by the juvenile judge, yes.
Okay. Now, are you specifically assigned, or is it just that the judge says that they want a CASA involved?
That can be one way that it happens. If a judge feels like a child would be better served to have one, they can request one. But CASA itself determines which volunteer. There are paid.
God damn it, Jim.
Did you see what Rogue Mama said to that?
Jim, you are grounded, young man. You are grounded.
Oh,
you are not allowed. Put him in a timeout, Rogue, right now. Put him in. You didn't remove this comment fast enough. I have seen it. Put him in a 5-minute timeout. And if you come back and do this shit again, you will get a half an hour timeout. How dare you, sir? Maybe she looks like she ate me. Okay, maybe. But this is Mo. Are you seeing what's happening here? The chat has completely turned on me.
They're saying this is Temu Wish version Megan.
And that this woman is wearing a Megan suit. God damn it, chat. we're not going to get through this today.
It looks like she brushed her hair with a cat. What is Megan has glorious hair. Megan has like beautiful tastic hair.
I know. How could they compare me to this heifer?
Why is she wearing orange? Why?
That's what I said.
It is not her
These
color.
People were aware that they were going to be filmed, right? Like this wasn't a candid camera. Like
no, they tried to fight it. They thought they were going to win.
Oh, for the love of!
Oh my
She looks
God!
like one of the women I would be terrified to sit next to if I were forced to go to a theatrical screening of 50 Shades of Grey. I just imagine her in a cat sweater and heavy breathing.
We can check off Megan's snorts. That did happen. Jim, how dare you? How dare you, sir? Rogue, take care of him.
CASA employees who are in charge of matching up children with volunteers.
Is there any type of training that you have to undergo to become a CASA?
Yes.
And what is that?
To start with, you have to have 30 plus hours of training, 10 plus hours of court observation. You have to be at least 21 years of age. You have to pass state and federal background checks. You have to have reference checks, and you have to pass defects checks. And then you have to be sworn in by a judge. That's to become a CASA. And then we have to maintain a minimum of 12 plus hours of training annually.
And now you've stated that you are a volunteer. Wow. Do you get paid for being a CASA?
No, ma'am.
Is it? Do volunteers normally
Is there
get
some
paid
sort
for
of
stuff?
ultimate goal that?
No, I don't think so.
It's like they're
What
just
stupid
reiterating.
question.
So you're doing this out of the goodness of your heart, right? Like that's
or the power trip, because we know that a lot of these people really like power trips, and that they get paid in power.
Yeah. A lot like to just dress up, maybe not for her, but I've seen other CASAs, truthfully. They like to dress up really, really nice and be able to tell the world, I'm going to court today. Like that's special for some people. And I think that's why some sign up to be a CASA, because it's special. Okay?
That's fair.
Oh, Lord.
You have as a CASA?
To advocate for the child, for the best outcome for the child.
Now, were you ever involved in a case involving a child by the name of Jameson Timms?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what was your role in working with Jameson?
I was the CASA assigned to Jameson.
Now, what were your duties as the CASA on Jameson Timms' case?
We are required to meet with the child monthly, but in order to turn in an effective report recommendation to the court, I made contact with everyone I possibly could, with his parents, his placement, his grandparents, friends of the family.
Well, at least she did that. At least she made contact with everyone. At least she says she did. Most of the time, these people don't even do that.
I'm with Rogue Mama. She looks like Miss Frizzle's like older perimenopausal
Thank you.
Sister. She's Miss
Thank
Frazzle.
you. This woman doesn't look anything like me. Like not even close.
Okay, Megan, I'm gonna say this. Okay. Months ago, Jonathan and I were watching Reno 911. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I'm watching one character and I'm like, man, this person reminds me of someone in real life that I know. And I can't figure it out. And it hit me 2 nights ago. Clementine reminds me of you. Which I if you've never watched
Who is Clementine? I've seen it, but I don't. Oh my God.
You have to watch.
Actually, you know what's funny? That actress, I've had people say that before.
You do favor her, and her attitude on the show is so much like you.
You know what's funny?
So much
her other very famous character is Beverly Goldberg, which who I constantly tease. My children call me Beverly. Like my children literally call me Beverly. They're like, "Okay, Bev." Whenever I start getting crazy, I'm going down to the school, and they'll be like, "Oh, okay, calm down, Bev."
Okay, Megan, I figured it out. Remember that Gwyneth Paltrow terrible movie, Sliding Door? This is the Megan that, just stayed in Sally Jesse Raphael, stayed watching her daytime stories, and, didn't do anything cool with her life. Like, you're obviously the better Megan, but that's like the what could have been. Like, if you chose your life adventure wrong.
Her personality on the show, she is like no nonsense. Like she's always just really no nonsense. And it finally hit me. I was like, it's Megan. That's who this person reminds me of. It's Megan. He was like, yes, that's it.
This is the one that my children call me Bev.
I mean,
Beverly does have great hair. She's got great hair. I much prefer this comparison.
Shirt too.
Yeah, it matches everything because it's got every color.
Her sweater collection, and like the leg
pattern.
warmers. Come on, it's so me. She's in the 80s. Like it's so great. She's always marching down to the school for some reason or another.
It's
everyone at school is terrified of her. This woman is me.
Yeah,
it's totally me.
See, and people say I remind them from Louise from Bob's Burgers. So I'm getting a hat.
You know what? I should totally dress up as Bev for Halloween. That would be hilarious.
Oh, my Bob Ross.
That would be awesome.
The best thing.
That would be so easy. I just need to go to the Goodwill and find a really ugly 80s sweater. Yeah.
When you're getting your prom dress, just get them both at the same time.
Oh, speaking of, well, I'll tell you what. I do have something to show you people. I did go shopping for a dress.
Oh,
and I tried on some things and I superimposed them on a river. And so I will show it to the chat, but I'm going to have to see some more super tips or super chats come in. We've got a couple here from Rylan, but oops, that's the wrong one. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. We got to go. Why is my picture so grainy? It must be the lighting. I need to turn it up. There we go. Okay, now we don't have the graininess. Although now you can see the dark circles much better. Let me pull my hat down. Rylan, thanks for the 5.
Geez, Megan, you're at least 1.5 times as pretty as this lady.
BBC all day. Yikes, I thought I was a degenerate.
BBC movies, like Pride and Prejudice and North and South, which is what I've been watching is North and South. My husband always knows to stay away when I'm watching Pride and Prejudice over and over again. Like, it's definitely time to leave me alone. Just leave her alone, kids. Leave her alone. She's in a BBC bubble right now. Leave her be. Dan Davis, thanks for the 5.
Megan, she could be your doppelganger. She is you long lost twin.
Dan, I'm going to forgive it because you sent a super tip. Otherwise, you would be in a timeout right now. Mavia, thanks for the 5. Y'all crazy. That's just a literal cow dressed up as Megan.
PETA's going to get so mad about that.
All right, here's what we'll do. I'm going to set a super chat goal for 10 in the next 30 minutes of, and we will count the ones that already came in, all the colors, and I will show you my shopping finds, my Riverdance finds. Now, if you were on Locals, you already would have this picture, because if you were at meganfox.locals.com, all of my subscribers there already got access to it. And they laughed and they thought it was hilarious. So if we get 10 super chats, actually now we're down to what, 8? Seven more. I will show it to you. And it is very, very funny. You don't want to miss it. So let's get back over to this heifer and see what we're doing here. Here we go. This heifer who looks nothing like me.
Great-grandparents, anybody and everybody that I could find. I attended juvenile court hearings. I sat through the expert witness testimony.
Oh my God, angelfish. This is the cutest thing ever. Megan, I thought you'd like to know my baby just started smiling at familiar voices and gave the biggest smile when I turned on your show this morning. Ah, that just made me feel so much better. Thank you.
Also,
that's
Megan,
so
I'm going to
cute.
need like 37 whiteboards, which I have because I maybe have an addiction, to explain whatever is going on in the community, the ecosystem. Like we have our own
I
secret.
know.
Y'all have code words now. I'm like, what?
It's a whole thing.
I was trying
It's
to
a whole
listen to
thing.
your stream and take notes, and I'm like, do what now?
I'll give you the catch-up version later, I promise. Somebody just asked which Pride and Prejudice. Answer this correctly. The only Pride and Prejudice that is fit for watching. The BBC miniseries version with Jennifer Ely and Colin Firth, obviously. That's the only one. If you are watching that craptastic shit movie that was done with that actress who's always grimacing and she's super thin. What is her name?
Keira Knightley.
Thank you. Keira Knightley.
Yeah, she always
who can't
somewhat
act,
constipated.
but just does weird things with her mouth.
Yeah, this.
I like, yeah. That's her acting. No, that's not what we're watching. We're watching the BBC version only. All right.
I reviewed medical records. I'm not a doctor, but I did everything I could to compile as much information as I could.
Now, you stated that you did speak to the family.
Yes.
You specifically spoke to Brady and Carrie Timms.
Repeatedly, yes.
Did they indicate to you at any time that during the time that these injuries occurred to Jameson that anyone else was caring for Jameson?
Exactly the opposite. They were very adamant that Carrie was the sole caregiver and that he was never without his Carrie or Brady.
Now, you said that you attended the hearings. I guess those hearings, were those the juvenile court hearings?
Yes, ma'am.
Were there any statements about whether, by Carrie, about whether had caused these injuries or not?
No, ma'am.
Do you remember anything being testified to about that topic?
I just remember that was just ruled out as being a problem because he was never left alone with Jameson.
Did anyone ever make any statements about anyone else coming into the home to cause these injuries?
No, ma'am.
Now, did CASA have an opinion about who should have custody of Jameson throughout this process?
We did.
Okay, and what was that?
We felt like we're a very good placement for Jameson, but we felt like he should probably be in a third-party daycare because of the access that Carrie specifically had to the child. She was at the home daily for hours at a time.
And why were you
Can you believe that?
there was no other.
What's the issue with that?
That the mother, they're so irritated that the mother was constantly with her baby. So Brady's a bad father because he put the baby in a bouncer. But Carrie's the bad mother because all she wants to do is be with Jameson.
That's
And
disgusting.
they'll do that to you here. They'll even force foster parents to put kids in daycare. So you get paid to have the children in your home per diem, and then you are forced to put them into daycare, except I never did it. I always lied and said, oh, it's a waiting, there's no availability. I'm not putting I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm not putting kids into a daycare.
Why would you need why if your home is okay has been approved and you're an approved foster parent and you stay at home,
right?
Why the hell aren't you
Why
can't you just watch the baby?
Because
why do they need daycare
they want to
if
pay
you are caring for them?
They want
in the
that money
day?
for the daycare, right?
Yes,
the daycare
that's
must
the
be
thing.
connected.
That's more funding that a state can claim. They can say, oh, we have this many kids, we need this daycare money, so you get free daycare. And I mean, fine if some foster parents want to use that, but you should not be forced. They want another set of eyes on the kids. So they're trying to force Jameson, who at this time, is just a few months old.
And also, though, when you're saying they want another set of eyes,
fractures.
They're also increasing the risk of abuse because the more, I'm sorry, but daycare centers have a higher rate of abuse than stay-at-home children, parents.
Yes.
So you're also not only are you increasing the chances of abuse in foster care, because we know it's 60 times higher in foster homes abuse, you're then increasing it by sending the children to daycare. These odds are not good for these kids.
No, it's horrible. And you don't know who's at the daycare. It's like you're just passing these kids. And I'm not dissing daycares in general, but to just hand them over to a daycare that the state will pay for.
It's not better than stay at home. It's just not.
And they're
Rosalind Duke, welcome to the show. You made it.
I made it. Good morning. Sorry.
Good morning. Good morning.
Apparently I was the new dog's chew toy this morning. So
that's right. You got a new dog, a new baby in the house.
Yes.
We need to, Rosalind, you and I need to talk after the show because we need to book our trip. I've been putting that off. I need to do it. We need to book
I've got my flight. I just don't have a place to stay yet.
Yeah, me either. I need to book my flight today. I'm going to do that. I was just waiting for the money to come through, so I need to do that. Rosalind and I are going to be going to San Francisco. What?
I said Megan and Rosalind in the Tenderloin District. I am here for it. Go stay at the YWCA. We are here for it.
We are going to San Francisco at the end of October to cover the Laura Owens trial with Mike Maricini. It's going to be epic.
Yes.
So we need to get that done. All right. Have you seen how rude the chat is to me today? It's just awful, Rosalind. No. They're just awful.
They're first, her criminal trial or that trial?
That trial, the Mike Maricini trial. Can you believe it? That's how dumb she is. She signed up for this before her criminal trial. So she's going to be put on the stand in an evidentiary hearing about Mike Maricini to perjure herself further so that she can get more charges added, I guess. I don't know.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It's going to be incredible. And if anybody out there,
where babies come from, 6 times and I never figured it out.
If anybody out there wants to help me with my hotel expenses, travel expenses, you can go to givesendgo.com/San Fran. I will drop the link in the chat if you want to help me out with those travel expenses. I'm doing pretty good. I raised like half of it. So I can definitely pay for I can pay for the flight now. I just can't pay for the hotel yet.
We'll definitely be staying at the YMCA
so right now we're staying at a hostel at a youth hostel in San Francisco. It's going to be fine. We'll be fine. Don't worry about us, chat. We'll be good. But if you want to donate a couple bucks to keep us out of the San Fran hostel, that would be great. That would be great. Awesome. I'd appreciate that. All right, let's get started with this.
Option for the cause of harm than Carrie and Brady Timms.
Now, you said that you went to home visits.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What home did you go and visit?
I went to the home and I also went to the Timms home.
How often did you go to the home?
I recall specifically going twice to the home.
At 3 a.m.
And were there Jameson's things there when you were there?
There was, Mrs. showed us, myself and my coordinator at the time, the room that was set up for Jameson. And there was a rocker, a dresser, a baby bed, and several pictures of Carrie, Brady, Jameson. But there were no diapers, no onesies, no, the stuff that comes with babies. There was nothing like that in the room.
What?
Was that concerning to you?
It was.
Wait, what room is she talking about?
Okay, so this is at the brother and sister-in-law's house that Jameson is currently living at. This is going to be good when Catherine gets up there.
Okay.
She's going to straighten this mess out.
Because, yeah, I was just going to say, like, in the last testimony, we heard that he had all the stuff.
Right.
All the stuff. So much stuff. They couldn't believe it. They never see that much stuff with the babies, with the stroller and the car seat and all this other stuff.
And they fought to keep him there, right?
Yes. Remember, they fought to keep them there once the family saw the light. What she's insinuating is Jameson's not living there. That's what she's insinuating.
Well, yeah, but I also foresee, like, when I had children, I mean, as much as I joke about that, we had a set space where there weren't diapers hanging out all over the place. I
guess she likes a cluttered house, and maybe she's used to just, like, baby stuff being thrown everywhere.
I imagine her living in one of those hoarder houses, like you have to climb over things.
I mean, plus they just got the baby. This is in-laws. They weren't expecting their nephew to live with them. So no, Jameson doesn't have a whole room.
Yeah, it takes a while to get that stuff set up, by the way. And also, there's nothing that a baby bag can't cure that she's talking about.
Yes.
Like, literally, you know, the diaper bag you carry around with you, if you have that somewhere in the house, you're good. Right. I'm sure they had this. I'm sure they had these things. Like, what? Shut that front door.
Defense attorneys fix that real quick, and it's good.
Concerning, and then when you add in
I forgot to turn on the captions.
The younger child looked up, we were talking about the baby, and he said Brady and Carrie brought him to us.
Okay.
So
how long was CASA involved with this case?
I got my order in late February, and he would have been my case until we came to this courtroom, which would have been in August of the same year.
Okay. So is CASA is not involved anymore?
Correct.
Look with her mean mug.
I know.
Did
She's got a
CASA,
mean face.
Did you ever issue a report in this case?
I did.
Okay. And what was your recommendation as far as Jameson was concerned?
That defects remain involved, and that he start a third-party daycare, and that he not be returned to the home.
But why though? Why is that the recommendation?
Did CASA wish to keep your case open when it was closed?
Yes.
And why was that?
For there to be some oversight for the safety of Jameson.
Mr. Hood?
Oh, we're getting to cross so quickly. Oh, I'm so excited.
Can we do a side-by-side with her and the Dr. Halpin?
I was thinking the same thing.
Dr. Who?
They're evil twins.
Yeah.
Harpin.
Harbin
they're
Pickett?
evil twins. They're like the
Oh
Wicked
my
Witch of the
God.
South and East.
Ooh,
They're the
yeah. Is this the same person?
Are they related?
Did they just put
God,
Harbin
take
Pickett
better care
in
of
a
your wigs,
different
ma'am.
wig? Oh my God.
I never saw it, but you are dead on.
Yeah, how dare you say this woman looks like me when she clearly is a carbon copy of Harbin Pickett? Chat, you're falling down on the
I wonder
job.
what happened to their third
She
sister.
doesn't look
I hope a
anything
house
like
didn't
you.
drop on her.
Where's the third sister?
Where's
right here.
Oh, yeah. It's a crossover we couldn't have dreamed of in hell.
Holy shit. I mean, yes, these women look identical from the thumb neck to
Can
the
you check to see if they're
permafrown.
related, Jennifer?
Look at the glasses.
I didn't, but
Okay,
now
she
I'm
didn't dress
going
like
to.
she has money.
I would. Seriously.
Look at the glasses, you guys. I think those are the same
Wild.
frames. She didn't even bother change the frame. Oh my God. I think this woman is impersonating a CASA employee.
Or is
Yes.
CASA impersonating a pediatrician?
Carbon Pickett.
She does live in
Ooh.
different worlds, as you remember. In this world,
That's
the real
true.
world. Oh, that's important.
Oh, how
She does
weird.
have like separate lives, apparently.
Okay, ma'am.
Rosilla's
I
Maybe it's
realm,
like a
thanks for the
Dr.
two
Jekyll and
wigs.
Mr. Hyde.
That wig looks ratchet.
Rosilla, thanks for the 2, says either bookend dress would be fine. Well, you've seen them. Nobody else has yet. Dan Davis, thanks for the 10. Have a great stream. The neighbor's granddaughter needs a ride to school. Well, that's nice of you. Thank you, Dan. You know, Dan, you
Awesome,
can take
Dan.
us with you in the car. You know that, right? You have a little mobile device. It has YouTube on it. You can just keep it
Well,
playing
but if he's
while you're
taking a kid to school and
car.
my ability to drop the C word without warning.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if a child in
you know,
this.
you do it at your own risk. You know, I don't suggest playing this in front of children, but I know I can't stop some of you. So we will not be censoring ourselves, though, on the off chance you have children in the car. So yeah, maybe just wait till you drop off the neighbor's kid. unless she go to school using some new words that she had not heard before. All right.
gosh.
Where are we
Actually-
at with the how many more supers do I need? Let's see. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I think we only need 3 more.
Woohoo.
3 more. 3 more supers, and I show you the river dress shopping
Nice.
options. I may still be going because there weren't enough sequins. I did buy one, but there weren't enough sequins for my liking, so I may still be looking for more.
As to my client and his wife, that this is the real world.
Yes,
You understand that?
yes.
Okay.
And Judge Hood, this is also the real world for me. It was just a
wait,
turn
wait,
of
wait,
phrase.
just a minute. Wait just a minute.
Well, you seem to imply that it wasn't.
No,
So
sir.
I'm just making sure.
No, sir.
Wait,
Okay.
what was this question?
Seem to
Wait, just,
real world.
Yes.
As
Oh.
to my client and his wife, that this is the real world.
Yes.
You understand that?
Oh boy.
Okay.
And Judge Hood, this is also the real world for me. It was just a
wait,
turn of
wait, wait,
phrase.
just a minute.
Oh,
Wait
the
just a minute.
judge.
Well, you seem to imply that it wasn't.
No,
So
sir.
I'm just making sure.
No, sir.
Okay.
Oh,
She called him judge. Did you hear that?
Yep.
I got confused. And
You
I was like,
indicated
Oh,
that.
I was thinking
I'm
thug
assuming-
judge.
He's a judge.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
a
going to
juvenile judge.
agree. I'm going to agree with the chat that the thug judge has entered the chat. Yeah, the thug judge has entered the stream. Where's my little? Here we go.
You're moving for a mistrial when you got additional time and you can call the same witnesses to address whatever issues. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Your Honor, because we
Can
don't.
I-
Okay.
Can we go to exhibits, please?
Yeah, denied. I love that. Double guns, Carol, denied. God, that's my favorite moment of that trial. So head over to your bingo card and you may check off Thug Judge. Thug Judge is like, whoa, 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 wait. You be quiet.
oh, I don't have thug judge this time.
See, this makes it more fun. I always need to do extra squares so that there's more competition with the bingo because some of you will have it, some of you won't, and that's just the way it goes. So this is fun. Oh, that was a great opening question though, because she seriously insulted everyone. It's in the real world.
This has been their hell for 3 years.
Yeah.
It's very real.
I love that he asked that.
Assuming that this is your opinion. that there was no other option for the cause of harm?
That was not just my random opinion. There was multiple doctors that testified in juvenile court.
Okay. Well, you understand that that's what we're here to have a trial about.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And did you ever speak to or hear from any doctor in this case that didn't come from CHOA?
I read reports from doctors that Mrs. Timms had provided me with.
Okay. Did you ever speak to any of those doctors?
No, sir.
Did you ever visit any of those doctors?
No, sir.
Did you ever call any of those doctors?
No, sir.
Are you aware of the results of any of the genetic testing?
I am aware that the testing from CHOA indicated there was one genetic factor for Jameson, but it was not one of concern. I'm aware that
are you
Rebecca
a geneticist?
Told me,
are you a geneticist, ma'am? You can interpret results of genetic testing?
I can't believe the people that sit there that actually will say that. Like, well,
Okay.
I heard that but it was fine. It was no big deal.
Yeah, like who told you that?
How do you know
Okay.
Where did you get that?
Because I'm pretty sure the report says unknown significance. Right?
If there's an unknown amount of poison in your coffee this morning, are y'all going to drink it? It's like,
Nope.
if it's unknown, we don't know.
We don't
not
know.
a negative. It's
Look,
saying we don't
I
know.
just went through this. My mother has one of these genes that are of unknown significance. But guess what the significance of that gene is? When you look at what can happen when you have this gene, I don't even know what they call it. This gene show up. You can have, gene variant. You can have seizures, migraines, all of the things my mother has. Yet her thing says unknown significance. That does not rule anything out. That actually rules a bunch of things in that now doctors have to look at and go,
yes.
Okay,
the
maybe
more
this is
people that get tested, the bigger the pool is. So if only 50 people in the whole world test for something, they don't have a lot of answers. So the more people that get genetic testing and more information comes in, that's why when Verena Brown is like, it'll never change. That's insane talk.
The science is not settled. It is never settled. Shut up, Verena Brown.
How did you go to medical school?
How do you graduate from medical school saying things like that? But I ask that about Dr. Fauci all the time. Like, you say things like the science is settled. Shut up, sir. That means you are not a scientist. You are just a political animal because the science is never settled. No scientist would ever say that. Ever.
Yeah.
By the way, that gene variant that my mother tested positive for, there is now, because it's so rare, because more people have been tested and because more people have been found to have this gene, they now have the very first center for study of it in California that just opened like a year ago. So yes, these things are continually moving forward. And because there's now a center for study, it will become, when people test for it, they'll actually have options to go to this place and be involved in these studies to try and figure out what's wrong with them or what is, if this thing is actually causing it. That unknown significance does not mean shit. Yes, Angel Fish says, I think unknown significance should go on tomorrow's bingo card. All right, hold on. I got to make a list for tomorrow's bingo card. I always have a list handy so I can add new ones. And you're absolutely right. Unknown significance is going on it. All right, here we go.
I'm not asking you what Rebecca Evans told you.
Okay. Other information that I was given was that Carrie Timms was tested as a child and was found negative.
Okay. What about Brady Timms?
I'm unaware of him being tested for anything.
Okay. If I told you that he has been, would that surprise you?
No, sir. Wouldn't
What
surprise
about
me.
Brady Timms' father?
I'm unaware of that either.
So if there are relevant genetic findings as to Brady Timms and his father, you're completely unaware of that.
Right. The only ones that I'm aware of are his half-sister.
Are you aware of the genetic variant that it's undisputed in this case that Jameson has?
No, I am not. Other than the hospital stated it was irrelevant.
Okay. When you say the hospital, which hospital?
CHOA.
Okay. If there are other genetic experts who
Irrelevant.
disagree with that, would that surprise you?
It would not surprise me.
But you haven't heard from them and you haven't spoken with them.
Correct.
But you're positive that they're the cause of harm in this case.
An opinion is just that, an opinion. The information I was given, even from the Timms, was that there was no other option. No other person was around the child to injure him.
Well, you're assuming, are you not, that the injuries that you...
Who said that? Jim? Are you aware that your torso is trying to swallow your head? All right, Jim, you're forgiven for your previous transgressions. That's really funny. She does look like her torso is trying to swallow her head. That's
Also,
what I'm trying to avoid in later life. I may need a plastic surgeon to help me do that, but I'm going to do it eventually.
Oh my God. We'll just be like the My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2, where we hold each other's necks when we
Yes,
take a picture.
right.
Yes.
I'm going to start doing that with my sisters. I swear to God. Rosalind, we should try that when we're in San Francisco. See if it works.
It'll work.
describing
It'll work.
Are in fact injuries that were caused by another person. Correct?
It is a safe assumption based on medical testimony given.
It's your safe assumption based on a very, very incomplete investigation, is it not?
I don't believe so, no.
You don't. You've spoken to no doctor or heard from no doctor outside of CHOA involved in this case, and you're telling me that you think that that's an adequate basis to make that opinion very
Good question.
forthrightly to this jury, as you have done repeatedly.
The pediatrician that the Timms employed also indicated the injuries were inflicted.
Well, they don't employ her now.
Who is that?
My evil
I
twin.
have my notes.
My
But
evil twin.
Ms. Timms even testified in
sister
juvenile
who
court
got
that
a
when she
house dropped
took
on her.
Jameson in for the mark under his tongue, her pediatrician told her he would have to report it as child abuse.
I understand. We've heard all that. Okay.
I haven't been in here. I don't know what you've heard.
Would it surprise you to know?
I
or would it
hate
surprise
her.
you to hear? Let me rephrase
Okay.
that.
Guys,
there are
there's
other
only 3
physicians in
minutes
this case
left.
that have been consulted.
3 minutes left in the challenge if you want to see the river dancing dresses. We need 3 super tips or 3 super chats of any denomination. 99 cents. I don't care. But you want to see these and you only have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. Or if not, we try again tomorrow, I guess. Sorry, you were saying, Mo? Was that you, Mo?
Okay. First of all, not that this woman is akin to my daughter who thought she had malaria last week. Dr. Google is a bad thing. But she only talked to one set of doctors. And what is up with, is there something that Georgia women in DFACs like inject that comes with smugly? Is there like a side effect of Botox or No-Tox that comes out with just smugly?
No-Tox.
Well,
I don't
I
know.
looked at her
Possible.
face and
You just
realized-
reminded me that I forgot to wake up my teenager. Oh my God. I have to go do
Uh-oh.
that. And I will be back momentarily. You guys take over for a
Maybe it's a part of their club, like, you know, when they enter their secret handshake, it like transforms and like absorbs some type of like evil spirit and they transform into this.
Okay, but Flux, here's my issue with that. Now, every single one of these heifers, these cahoons in a caboodle, have worn a cross of some kind on their necks. And I personally hope they were all wearing Crocs so they were at least grounded when they were struck by lightning, because that's what I do when I go to church.
I mean,
Maybe they have a diet of like just sucking on lemons every day.
It's
Ooh.
so weird. Did you hear her? She said the pediatrician, and she said he.
Yeah.
So
That's
did she
true.
not even
For-
talk to Sarah Hardman Pickett? I never picked up on that. Did she not even go to
I
the
was-
first pediatrician and have a conversation?
That's a good question.
that's what, when she said he, I was like, oh, wait, who are we talking about? I thought we were talking about Pickett, but
So
Well,
she
unless
doesn't
was
even
talking
know.
about Mercer.
I didn't hear that.
Well, no, but she said she did a thorough investigation, but she doesn't know
Yeah.
things. And people, you know what? I would dislike her less if she said, "Look, I wasn't aware of that information.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is new."
Mm-hmm.
It's like
You
they
know.
don't follow a case through. They just take this
This is
in
the first.
and just go,
Oh
whatever
my
it
gosh,
is.
y'all, I did use that last night. Mr. Moe realized I wasn't paying attention to him, so I turned around and I looked at him and I said, "I am just learning this right now. I am outraged too. The fact that you aren't more mad about this is making me really upset.
Who was
and
that
I need
with
to
yesterday?
process."
Who was that with? Spike was on.
That,
Bono?
that
Was it
was-
Bono?
No, it was
Lindsay
her.
Bray.
It was
Lindsay Bray.
Lindsay.
She's like,
Yeah.
I'm just finding out about that right now. Unbelievable.
Mr. Moe was
you
like, "Do
know-
you need a 5150? What are you doing?" And I had to explain it to him, so then it
You
wasn't as
need
I was
one.
like, if my friends were in the back seat, they would think this was hilarious.
You mean you can voluntarily sign up for a 5150? I didn't know that.
I'm thinking about it because I don't think I'm gonna afford a cruise this year.
It continuously blows my mind that they're like, "Oh yeah, we did a thorough investigation. We're so thorough." And it's like, did you
Does
talk
she
to
believe that? That's
anybody
what-
outside?
That's what I want to know. Does Penny Miller truly believe, before this court, did she really believe Carrie and Brady were abusive and she just went along with that? Wouldn't you do your own a little bit of investigating? Because CASA has that right. They can talk to anyone. There's really
You know
not a
what
lot
it
of
reminds me of? It reminds me of that George Carlin bit where he talks about the club. The big club. It's a big club and you're not in it.
Yes.
If you're not in it, you're out. You're out in the cold. And these people are in a big club and they put on their druid robes and they sacrifice babies on Saturday nights or something. And you're not in it. So they just decide that they're going to do this to you because they're in the club and you aren't.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. I don't think she cares one way.
No.
I think she is.
You missed it. And she called the pediatrician a he.
Oh,
So she didn't
she doesn't even know that. She doesn't even know. She has no idea.
She may
who
not
she's
remember
with.
that that's her. She may have forgotten. This is a
Or
different
she's
life.
trying to throw us
Throw
off
us off,
because
right?
they are clearly the same person. I mean, come on.
That's hilarious.
We're not fooled.
We're not.
That don't agree with that assessment.
It wouldn't surprise me because I couldn't imagine we'd be in this courtroom if there wasn't two sides.
Okay. But given that,
Ma'am.
Thank
you're
you for your
sure
elementary
that the
understanding
only
of the
possible
justice system.
explanation for harm to this child came from those folks sitting at that table right there.
Based on the information I've had, yes.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Miss Bernard?
Get her. Get her.
Oh, she has hate boner in her eyes.
Ms. Miller.
Hi.
Look at her neck.
All right. So you
See, and this is, I'm like, real quick, she should have
extended.
extended her makeup from her, like her foundation from her face down onto her chest because the
Yes,
redness that
it's
is creeping
turning
up
red.
her neck.
You can watch it.
I've been
Yeah,
watching
I do
that
that.
since the
I
beginning.
giraffe.
This is
So I
something
do
that
it all the way down.
fair-skinned people have a problem with. I do too. And if I'm ever, like if I go on TV, I try to wear something that goes up to here because if I don't and I get nervous, I will get literal hives that will creep up. And it happens if I get angry or nervous or just excited, it will just like blow up my entire neck. Fair-skinned people have this problem. I can't play. I would be a terrible poker player because I'd have to wear a turtleneck because it's written all over my skin. And I don't think makeup even will help with that. Like I've never tried actually putting like foundation on my skin, but I don't think it would help much. But yeah,
No,
that
you don't think it
happens.
would cover up the rosiness that would come around?
No, because in order to combat red, you need green undertones. And like that's going to look super weird on your neck if it's not red. And if you just put
That's true.
foundation on, it's still going to look pink. Maybe not as bad, but then it also rubs off on your clothes. Gross, you know?
Yeah, you can get that airbrush foundation that's just like being painted.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Where do we get that? That sounds like something I need. Spackle. Yeah.
Actually, some friends of mine in the industry use it's by like Sally Henson, and it's for your legs. But they use it when they're having to do shows. They use it all over the body.
I feel like I need that. Here, I found
We are
another
going
picture.
to the nail section in Walmart, y'all.
Yeah. Look.
Oh God.
Those are the same frames. I swear to God.
That's so funny.
I mean, this is like the same woman having a slightly better hair day.
So approximately how many contacts with CHOA and its doctors would you say you've had during that time?
I know factually at least 4.
Okay. Do you
In the
recall
real
which
world, that's
doctors
how
from
many?
CHOA you've spoken
I do
to?
not.
So you first became involved in this case in late February of 2022. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So when is the first time you laid eyes on Jameson Timms?
It would have been shortly thereafter.
Okay. Do you remember where it was where you laid eyes on him?
It would have probably been at the homes.
Okay. And what was your observation of Jameson's physical condition?
He was a healthy little boy. He was playing in a,
God, they always
a
say
little
that.
bouncer seat type thing.
All right, folks, you got up to 9 super chats and super tips, so I'm going to let you have it because I am a good host. I love you and I want the best for you and I want you to laugh at this because it's very funny. So I forgive you for coming one short. I forgive you. I'm exactly like Erica Kirk. I forgive. That's just who I am. All right, so anyone who knows me knows that's totally not true at all.
I was about to say, and I'm over here holding the grudgery down. Like if you got a grudge, you don't want to.
I got a grudge.
I've got a grudgery.
But I'm not going to hold the grudge against the chat. I've got plenty of other people to hold grudges against, and I definitely don't want to hold it against the chat. So chat, prepare yourselves because this is just a sneak peek of what's coming when you donate to Carrie and Brady Timms. When you get their fundraiser to 100% funded, and we're doing quite well. I think we're like 30% of the way there. You're going to get a full-on video of me and the ladies on the stream prancing around in a creek in a dime store prom dress. Here's what it might look like. Gird your loins, folks. I couldn't get any of these zipped up in the back, by the way. Not one. And this stupid green dress, it was like the perfect size. And I'm like, why won't it zip up? Then I realized that the dumb bitch who bought it in the first place had it taken in. Damn it, Karen. I just needed I just want to be able to zip it up. And why is it the older I get, the larger I'm getting on the top and the smaller I'm getting on the bottom? Why is that happening?
It's called the menopausal midsection.
No. I'm sorry, but that's not how this is going to go anymore. By the way, that dress in the middle, I would have bought it if I could have gotten that sucker zipped up. It is a handmade, it was homemade 1970s dress made out of that brocade fabric. It was the find of a century, but there was no way I was going to get that zipped up. And for those of you saying you like the black one, there's no black dress in this photo. It is navy blue. Why are you all so colorblind?
I love
It
that.
looks
I hate
black.
that one. It makes me look so big on the top. I can't take it. I
Oh
need
my
a
God,
breast
is this a
reduction or
yellow
something.
and gold or white and gold, black and blue situation?
Yes, that is not a black dress.
That's
That is
definitely
blue.
black.
It's
If
black
you would
on
like
my
to pay
screen.
for Megan and Mo to
It's
get
blue.
boobs be gone surgery, again, just back to 18.
Yeah, I
Please
feel like I
donate
need to
our
get
Give
some
Send
excess
Goes.
stuff removed.
Unsupertits.com.
But I
please.
bought the green one on the left because I thought that was really fun. It had tulle. It also has a wrap that goes with it that that wrap that Dr. Verena Brown was wrapping herself in. It has like a sheer wrap that I thought would be fun, but I'm going to have to jimmy something in the back. I don't know if I can't clip it together. I'm going to have to like put in an elastic piece, I think, and make it be like a slip-on. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Or maybe
you can't cheat. We got to see the whole dress, front, back. So.
Oh, I know. I'm going to have to turn
To
around.
a corset.
Well, I was
Yes.
thinking that. I was thinking
Like a
I could put.
lace-up
I
style?
have grommets and stuff. Like I have those hole makers. Like
Yeah.
so maybe I'll just make a corset back and put a piece of fabric back there, and then just like tie it to the right size. I think that might work.
How are
I
you
know
so
there's
excited
some-
about this instead of filled with anxiety? Am I the only one like stressed about this? You seem so happy.
Why are you stressed? It's going to be hilarious.
Oh,
It'll be
God, I
fun.
don't know. It's just so strange.
It's for charity. It's for a good cause, Jennifer.
for Brady
There are
Carey.
people. There are people who
Exactly.
dive into icy water for charity. We're not even doing that. We're not even going that far. My sister-in-law does
Jennifer.
that every year, that polar plunge, and I think to myself, my God, I
I
can't.
think
take
I'd
one
rather
year.
do that than do a sexy dance in a river. Like, can I
Yeah,
plunge?
okay, trust. Okay, listen. You don't have to do a sexy dance. Awkward would
Have
be
you ever
just
been in
fine.
theater?
Theater only in church.
See, that's why I think the rest of us, we're all theater kids,
Yeah, we're all
like
theater
deep in
kids.
heart, and so we're like, yes, sparkles and
Yeah, and I'm like,
shimmying.
Costumes? There's costumes? Let's go.
The costume change?
Can I
What?
wear 2 or 3
Ooh,
dresses?
set
Can I have
design?
costume changes?
Yeah, I think that's why we're more like the theater closeted kids.
Okay,
I think
that makes
that
sense.
Yeah. Don't worry, Jennifer.
Mr.
We
Mo
will
didn't
settle
find
for
out until after
awkward.
He married me.
We will settle for awkward plotting in the
That's what
creek.
you're gonna get. That's what
Awkward plotting, possibly
Well,
tripping and falling would be really
yes.
hilarious. So, whatever happens, just roll with it.
Okay.
It's going to be great. Just make sure that you at some point get one of these in there.
Right.
You got
That's the part I'm dreading. As long as we're not voting, don't let the chat vote.
No,
Don't give
no,
me-
no.
no,
Don't
no,
give me
no, no.
criticism,
No, we're not going to be doing that at all.
please.
I
But
think
I
just
do
a
want-
montage.
Do you have a green wall or something, Jennifer, near you? A green wall? Do you have something green? Like
My
a-
kids have a big green screen for their
A
Lego.
green screen. Fabulous. I
You don't
also
even have
want
to go
all of you
outside.
to record yourselves doing your river dance in front of a green screen because I need to put us all in the same video with Verena
Okay.
for the end. So at the end, I have this vision and we all need to be in there with Verena at the end with this.
Megan,
Yeah.
And then-
I'm having a wonderful idea. Calendar
Okay.
girls, but our own thing. It's just Mo in a prom dress at a Walmart picking up Febreze on a Wednesday for no reason.
I'm going to bring both of my children to help me film this so that one can be filming me and the other one can be filming the process of filming me in the river because this is going to be too much. And I can't wait because the place I'm going to go is a tourist destination.
Oh gosh, so
So-
people will be there.
Hopefully not, because I'm going to try and get there at the end of season where no one would be dumb enough to be in this water because it's freezing coming off the mountain. But it will be funny if there's a random hiker or two. It will be hilarious. All right, we have to get back to this because I have to leave promptly at 11 today. So I forgot to tell you all that because I have my daughter has an appointment earlier, so I need to be done with this by 11. So let's get back to this scintillating testimony. And thank you for all your super tips and super chats. I appreciate you, chat, even when you are making fun of me.
It didn't look like he was in pain or discomfort.
No, not that time.
Were there times you did observe him that he appeared to be in pain or discomfort?
No, ma'am.
Thank you, JKD.
Did you observe any
and Hey
injuries
Joe
on Jameson?
No, ma'am.
And now you testified a little bit earlier that it's your belief that only the worst cases get CASAs in Gordon County.
Those are the priorities.
Okay.
That's not the only ones.
So when you got this case, did you assume it was one of the worst ones since you had been assigned it?
I did not, because I've also had cake. Like I said, those are priorities. The goal is for every child in care to
Did
have.
she literally just say I had cake?
And so let's talk about the goals. You are in a position to have an opinion on, what is best for the safety of Jameson, right?
Yes.
And so in some of these cases, you believe that it's not safe for the child to be with his parents, right?
Correct.
Okay. And so in that case, you think they need to be adopted out to another family, right?
No. Georgia is a reunification state. Our goal is to
Oh,
get the
yeah.
parents the resources they need.
Chat, you can check off river dancing. Yes, thank you. The chat just pointed out river dancing has been discussed and shown. So we can definitely check that off. Yes. Sorry, I was falling behind on that one. Yep. So far, if you're playing along, these are the squares that have been checked off so far. Free space, sex scandal face, river dancing, Megan snorts, and thug judge. Have we missed anything? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we're slow on the bingo card today, but that's okay. That's all right. Here we go. Oh no, there was one more that I don't have. Hair talk. That does make it difficult because I don't know what's been checked off of my card because I have different ones than you too. Hair talk has been checked off. Was anything else checked off? No, I think that's it. I think that's it.
Parent their child safely.
Okay. Do you know what is your adoption rate in these cases?
I do not know.
You've never offered that at any trainings or anything like that?
Not that I can recall.
Okay. But you have given in the course of your work as a CASA?
I have spoken at trainings, but I am not a trainer.
Okay. What kind of things have you spoken about at the trainings?
Just different things to expect. How many hours you're going to put in, what kind of work you're going to do, what you may encounter, things like that.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I missed the part. Like, what is her special? What is her?
You mentioned that
She's a volunteer CASA, which is just another layer of bureaucracy that goes into this to get more people to agree with DCF.
Do you know who
she's
else
a
she looks like?
court appointed. What do they call him? Special
Mrs.
Advocate.
Kravitz.
But do you know who else she looks like?
Who?
Do you remember the girl that was at Congress who had to testify on all the missing children?
No, I don't remember
something like
that.
280,000.
Yeah, from Health and
I remember the
children.
testimony, but I don't remember what she looked like.
I'll find it. I hate her.
Okay. I hate her.
Also,
I'm dropping the fundraiser. I just realized that I did not put the fundraiser today in the description of this video. So I'm putting it in the chat and then I will add it to the description of the video for those of you on the replay looking for the fundraiser for Carrie and Brady Timms. Please do support them. And every dollar that goes towards them gets closer to us river dancing. Just remember that. River dancing in dime store prom dresses.
So we essentially have the worst people from the HOA and PTA that are volunteering to go through your private medical stuff.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Judgmental heifers going through your private information.
She does look like the worst member on the HOA board. This is Karen energy times 1,000 right here.
Yeah.
And see, it's always like this. Folks, if you're out there and you're retired or you have extra time on your hands, go volunteer to be a CASA because if you're not someone who wants to be on an HOA board and control people's lives and you want to make a difference, you can absolutely make a difference in these cases by being true and honest and really looking at facts. And go and be a CASA. Go volunteer for this. We need good people to do this. We need people who are aware of what DCF is doing to go and do these jobs. We do not need these church lady Karen types who just want a special parking spot with their name on it. We don't need these types of people. We need people like you out there who know about these cases, who've been listening to my shows, who've been watching the lack of justice in our system. We need you out there doing this. And in fact, I know a bunch of you in my audience are at retirement age or close to it and possibly part-timers. If you have time to go and volunteer to do this, you could change the lives of a family like the Timms. You could change their lives forever in a positive, good way. You could become a whistleblower. You could become someone that a family forever says, thank God for that person, or we would have lost our children forever. So go and do this. Go and look up in your jurisdiction, where is your court-appointed CASA, where's that special advocate office, and can I go and volunteer for it? Go do it. because you actually know what DCF is doing. So you'll look at it with a skeptical eye, which all of these people should be doing. They should be trained to look at it skeptically, but they're not. They just take everything the state says and they swallow it like that cat in the meme under the faucet like this. They're swallowing it whole. They're like, their jaws become unhinged like a snake, and they just swallow the entire narrative whole. That's not what we need. I think my blood pressure meds aren't working. Yep. Meg's blood pressure meds stopped working. Check it off.
So when you visited Jameson at the house, did you look in any of the drawers of the dresser?
No, I did not.
Okay. So did you think that maybe that might be where diapers and things were kept?
Well, the rest of the home was a very lived-in home. The other children's bedroom was a very lived-in bedroom. I mean,
so you're saying it's a mess?
So
you're saying there couldn't be things in the drawers?
Look in any of the drawers. You're just making the assumption and trying to tell the jury that somehow we're lying to you in the court. Is that your implication?
I did not say that.
Well, but are you trying to imply it?
I'm not trying to imply anything. I was answering a question.
Okay. Well, so my question is, what were you trying to suggest when you said that you didn't see any diapers in the room?
That I did not see any diapers in the room.
Okay.
That's not what you were inferring, you lying bitch. What a bitch!
And so how many home visits?
What a bitch.
What a bitch. Yep. We're there. We are there. Oh, damn it. I don't have what a bitch. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. What a bitch. That's the best square. How could I not have that
you
one?
Make two.
Oh, I believe two. Have that one.
So just two. Were my client Carrie or Brady Timms present for either of those?
They were not.
Did you ever?
Oh, conflicting answers. Yes, conflicting testimony. She says there were no diapers, but she didn't look in the drawers. Can you imagine? These people have the ability and the power to look through your drawers. Oh my God.
Isn't that terrifying?
It's terrifying. I hate the government. I hate everything about the government. And it's a double-edged sword, right? Because sometimes, I like roads and I like the fire department. Yeah. But my God, everything else, just burn it down and start over. Can we just salt the earth and just start over? Because this is just too much. That a woman like this can be given power to go through your drawers, and then she doesn't even do it, and then she goes and lies in court and says that you didn't have any diapers in the baby's room. And by the way, saying that the younger those other children, their rooms were lived in. Yeah, they're not infants, so they can pull stuff out of their own drawers. But in an infant's room, an infant can't open drawers. So notice the infant's room was clean, because there's no one to throw it around. And fuck you, lady, for calling these people's house lived in. Fuck you. We know what that means. We know that you just called them slobs, and I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate that at all. Fuck this bitch. Is that a square? It should be.
F this bitch.
Tomorrow.
That might be for tomorrow.
Brady or Carrie Timms.
Yes.
Okay. At the CASA office?
No, at their home.
Okay. So you had the opportunity to observe their home?
Yes.
And you didn't observe any safety concerns there, did you?
No.
You didn't observe anyone behaving abusively, right?
No.
You didn't observe any kind of troubling behavior or interactions at all, did you?
No.
So,
you know what?
Why were you so
also
convinced?
Check off state lies. State lies. Because this woman speaks on behalf of the state, and she just out and out lied. There were no diapers.
Yep.
There was nothing. There was nothing in the room for the baby. The baby, for the baby. It's for the baby, Jerry. I can't take this woman.
That these people had committed. Why were you so convinced that these people had committed horrible crimes against their child?
Their child had horrible injuries, and the only people
horrible injuries. They were so horrible that the state, the doctors didn't treat them. The doctors didn't treat them with anything but Tylenol, which probably just gave the baby tism. Just kidding. That didn't happen. I don't know. They're talking about Tylenol now. But they didn't treat the baby for any of these horrific injuries.
Megan, I put it in XDMs. picture.
What did you
of,
put? Oh, the picture? All right, hold on. Let me
Robin
see.
Dunn Marcos.
Like,
she looks like she could be a cousin, maybe.
Hold on.
Same stuff.
Same energy for sure. Same energy for sure. For sure.
Yes, the glasses. Oh my God, they all shop at, and here it is for you guys, folks, just for bingo, cuntglasses.com.
Cuntglasses.com. Okay, the C word has been
called. Yes.
Yes. C word. Where's the C word? I don't have the C word on my card.
Holy crap.
Mine's just nothing but C words.
I do. Definitely has the same energy. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, is that the same woman? Because that appears to be the same woman to me, except with long straight hair, but still bad flyaways. So yeah, probably the same person. This woman just, maybe the evil spirit inside her just inhabits all these HOA Karens. Maybe it's the HOA Karen spirit. Is there an HOA Karen demon? Because I think we've discovered it.
Don't know.
We found it. This is it.
There she is.
Of the child for them.
Okay. So
So it couldn't be
In
an
proximity
underlying
of the
disorder. It couldn't be a medical problem. It has to be the people in proximity that horrifically injured this child, and the injuries were so horrific there was no treatment for them.
Were them.
Okay.
Tracks.
So you said horrible injuries, right?
Yes.
Okay. So did you see any photographs of these horrible injuries?
No.
How did you know
Did
they
you
were
create
horrible
those injuries?
Compression fractures of the spine would indicate a horrible injury.
Well, and certainly you would want to get some medical treatment if you had a horrible injury on a tiny baby, right?
I would assume. I don't know what the extent of that medical treatment would be for that.
Well, but you would assume there would be some kind of medical treatment for a horrible injury.
Thank you for bringing this up, Catherine.
I'm not a doctor.
Well, I mean, but
you
were
said
saying
the
that-
injuries were so horrific that it had to be abused. So you have opinions on it. Medical injuries, Karen.
This is the reason that you have come to this conclusion about these folks. And so I'm just trying to look into how you formed this belief that Jameson Timms suffered horrible injuries.
I think it's a safe assumption that a compressed vertebrae fracture is a horrible injury.
Get squunched.
Get
Get
squunched,
squunched.
bitch.
I'm calling it. Get squunched, bitch. She since she mentioned the vertebrae fracture, we're going with get squunched on the bingo card. All right.
So did you ever speak to the foster mother who took care of Jameson and took him home from the hospital at CHOA in January of 2022?
I personally did not know.
Why not?
Because she was out of the picture by the time I came into the picture.
But she would have had valuable information about the condition that Jameson was in when he was brought to CHOA.
Wait
right?
a minute. This bitch never talked to the mom? Is that what I just heard? She never talked to Carrie? Wait a minute.
No, the foster mother.
No, the
Oh,
foster mom.
foster mother. But didn't she say at the beginning of this testimony she talked to everyone?
Yeah, she did a very unthorough. Canton police look at you in awe at the level of unthoroughness. They have not been able to comprehend the level of your incompetence.
You know what? Canton police are going to hire her for their next training to train them how to do an investigation. This would be perfect. This woman should do the Canton training.
She's not training. She's
She's
just
not
speaking
training.
at the
She
training.
just speaks at trainings. Yeah, get that right.
In January of 2022 and took him. So did you ever speak to the foster mother who took care of Jameson and took him home from
Is
the
lazy
hospital
investigator on the
at
bingo
CHOA
card?
in January of 2022?
I personally did not know.
That needs
Why
to
not?
go on tomorrow.
Not on mine.
Because she was out of the picture by the time I came into the picture.
But she would have had valuable information about the condition that Jameson was in when he was brought to CHOA, right?
I wouldn't make that assumption.
Why not?
I'm not one that normally makes assumptions.
You're making the assumption that Jameson was subjected and had horrible injuries. You had the opportunity to speak to someone who could have easily confirmed Jameson's state at the time he was taken into care. Why did you not do that?
Well, we're going to disagree on the fact that I made an assumption about that. There were medical records that said that, so that was not an assumption. That was a fact that was handed to me.
A fact.
Shut your holster.
So why didn't you
heifer.
speak to the foster mother?
There was testimony given as to what transpired with the foster mother, so I did not feel that it was necessary to delve more deeply into that.
Okay, was the testimony given by the foster mother?
No, it was given by DFACS.
Okay, so let me ask again. You mentioned that your role as a CASA is to make contact with all of the people who are going to have information about Jameson and the condition that he's in, right? So you make contact with the parents and the grandparents and the great-grandparents. You attend the court hearings. You review the medical records. You never thought to speak to the woman who took Jameson in her arms and carried him home from the hospital and had him for 6 days after these alleged horrible injuries were inflicted on him?
It just didn't happen.
Okay.
Evasive answers.
Oh, it just didn't happen. Evasive answers is correct. Please check those off. And also, JKD Buck, thank you for this meme. It's Squunchables. That's right. Squunchables now available at Walmart. Squunchables. My God, I love this trial. This is good stuff. By the way, locals.com, meganfox.locals.com. We do have a live chat going over there, which is a great place to drop memes. I do want my meme farmers working hard. Surely we have someone who can meme this bitch. Yes.
I was going to say, Jennifer, have we heard of any blowback to the lawyers? Because I'm guessing DFACS and all of these women were big bad hurt and talking amongst the water cooler about how their feelings and expertise-ness was, disregarded.
No, nothing negative.
Okay.
Nothing negative.
Because these seem like the people to put, flaming dog poo on.
I just love when Catherine gets up there and it's like question, 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 question. It's like, it's so fun. She's so great.
Yeah, she's really good at this. She's handing this woman her Squunchables.
Did you reach out to Rebecca Evans or did she reach out to you?
I reached out to her.
Who's Rebecca Evans?
I can't remember.
Do we know who
Becky's a
that
whole
is?
name.
Becky's a home name. True.
Who else did you reach out to in this case?
I spoke to Rebecca Evans. I spoke to Connie Miller. I spoke to Renee and Stacy Worthington.
Never mind. Rebecca.
There were several of the Timms friends who sent me emails.
Was that a friend of them? Of theirs?
That's Carrie's biological mother.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I did not reach out to them.
Oh, so the friends.
Oh, so you're very, how you said you reached out to everyone. Suddenly that's falling apart. It's falling like the wall of Jericho, ma'am. I mean, it is coming crumbling down. We have marched around this building for 7 days and it is coming crumbling to the ground, ma'am. Everything you said is bubbling up from the foundation and showing the rot. Holy cow. I reached out to everyone. I didn't reach out to the grandmother. I didn't reach out to the friends who contacted me. I didn't reach out to anybody on her side. Didn't talk to the foster mother.
No experts, doctors on their side outside of the people accusing these people of abuse. Nobody outside of that circle.
I won't delve into it deep, but Carrie doesn't speak with her biological mom. They don't have a relationship, but that is someone that Penny reached out to. She did reach out to Rebecca.
The person that she doesn't have a relationship with. That's the person she reached out to. Of course.
I'm mentally going through my notes that I don't have.
Oh my gosh.
Why don't you have notes?
Your notes in preparation for your testimony today?
My notes were subpoenaed and I don't have access to them.
You didn't make a copy?
You couldn't have asked.
Subpoenaed by the district attorney's office. They didn't go over it with you.
Machines have been around forever.
We had a brief meeting.
And they didn't go over your notes with you?
At the meeting?
They did have a meeting.
Pretty much everything we've spoke about in this courtroom.
Did they show you any of the pictures of Jameson's horrible injuries?
No.
Did you ever speak to any of the nurses or the DFACS liaison at CHOA?
No.
What would you say you do here?
What would you say you do here? You can check that off of the bingo card.
What would you say you do here?
Did you visit any other locations in connection with your investigation of the circumstances of Jameson Timms?
Not that I recall. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I did.
Wait, what was that question?
With your
Visit
investigation
any
of the
other
circumstances
locations.
of Jameson Timms.
Not that I recall.
Huh?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I did. I went to Brady Timms' mother's home.
Okay.
And was this the grandmother that they were offering to move into their home during the pendency of the juvenile proceeding?
I'm unaware of them offering to move the grandmother into their home.
Okay.
The baby into the grandmother's home, not the grandmother into their home.
So did any of these people give you any information about Jameson being in an unsafe situation?
They all reiterated over and over again that Carrie was the sole caregiver and that he was only ever with Carrie or Brady Timms.
Okay, but so that wasn't my question. My question was, did any of them ever give you any information that made you concerned about the safety of Jameson Timms?
I had
Appropriate and
conversations
loving
with a couple
parents,
of
maybe?
people that were concerning.
People
Wait,
who
what?
were concerning.
What did she say?
With a couple of people that I had conversations with a couple of people.
Which
that
people? Who?
Were
Name names.
concerning.
Who?
Who?
Which people?
Yep. There you go.
Mr. Timms' ex-wife
Oh, an ex.
Oh, an
and
ex-wife.
Mrs. Timms' mother.
Okay.
And
Rebecca
Mrs. Timms.
Evans,
Yes, ma'am.
who works for DFAX.
I'm unaware of that.
She works for DFAX?
She did at some.
Oh,
I don't
for-
know if she still does, but yes, yes.
Oh boy.
Oh,
These are amazing people that she's talking to. Amazing people.
That you talked to.
Clearly high up on the list.
Any exes or anything, did you?
Again, this has been 3 years ago, and I don't have access to my notes.
Okay, but did you make a record of these things?
I'm sure I did. I'm sure they're probably in my notes.
But you conveniently don't have your notes. But the state has them somewhere. Where are her notes? Judge, I want those notes. I would be having my my from the hip moment right now. Judge, I want those notes. I want those notes. You cannot hold those notes from me. I want those notes and I want them now. I mean, my God.
She admitted that she sat down with the DA. They had a meeting. They could have given her notes.
This would be me.
It's the only word that accurately describes the man, and we can demonstrate just that. Everybody thinks he's an asshole. Son of a bitch. Well, that's good too.
Shut up! What the hell? Court's adjourned. In my chambers. Now.
Your Honor, I want those notes. Where the hell are the notes?
I wouldn't have so much of an issue with her going to the ex-wife and the mother if you went to anybody else as well. Look, you can I understand you want, maybe people that aren't so friendly and you want people that are overly friendly. And you know what? The truth is going to be somewhere in the middle. But you have to you can't just talk to
everyone. You can't just talk to everyone who hates them and then stop.
Exactly.
Good
also,
God.
This Kahunti way that she's answering. So did you ever get any concerning? Carrie and Brady were the only ones that could have done it. That's not the question I asked. Let me use my Sally Jesse Raphael glasses better. Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth? It's this desire to paint everything in the worst. Again, I would have no issue if she said, okay, I did look at the emails, but because they were so glowingly positive, I talked to one of them, and then I did want to get the other side. And for her to not critically think that a mother you don't have contact with and an ex-wife wouldn't have an axe to grind, I don't want to be in like an escape room with
Yeah,
this
you
bitch
throw
because
that
we
out
never
too.
get out.
You throw out the ex-wife, you throw out the estranged mother, and you throw out maybe the glowing neighbor report. Fine, you throw those all out because they're too biased. They're too you just don't listen to any of that, or you listen to all of them, not just pick and choose. Not just pick and choose, or the glowing one cancels out the other one. Like the ex-wife's comments get canceled out by the other one. But she's not doing that. She's just taking all the negative shit. And I want to see those notes. I'm very upset that the notes have not been turned over to the defense. Where the hell are the notes from this bitch? I want this bitch's notes.
Also, wouldn't the mother's testimony, if she worked with DFACS, be a conflict of interest?
Yes. Whether she worked with them now or worked with them before, that would be yep, you're canceled out. You're conflicted out. I can't believe I drank all this coffee already. I need more. I'm like almost completely finished with this. This was like 35 ounces of coffee.
Actually, I amend my answer. If I am stuck in a Saul-like situation, I want this heifer to be my partner because I'm totally going to win.
I think the caffeine is making me shaky. That's good. It's working. My hands are shaking.
I mean, that hurts the rage.
It could be the
caffeine or
rage. My blood pressure med's not working. Yeah.
I just realized I've been muted for I don't know how long.
Oh no.
Okay, would these have been
So
handwritten
that's on the
notes,
card
maybe?
market.
What's on the card?
It's muted.
Muted boomer. I need to
Be
put
the
that
Jimmer.
on the card.
I'm sure they would have, yes.
Okay.
Catherine's looking through her stuff to look for her notes.
Oh, does she have them? That would be great.
Also,
She just-
wouldn't the state
She asked her if
provide
it
them?
was handwritten notes.
All right.
Oh.
Now, did you ever tell my client that this was an open and shut case?
Not that I recall.
Okay. Did you ever say that to anybody about this case?
Not that I recall.
Which means,
That you
I
did.
totally did. I totally did. Not that I recall means I did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bet you she has
the
it.
prosecutor has some of our witnesses if they have any dislike for my client or her husband. Did you develop a dislike for my client or her husband?
I have no personal feelings toward either one of them.
I don't believe
I
that.
have voodoo
Liar.
dolls of both of them.
With every answer, her hair gets puffier. If you've noticed.
That
Every time she
Aquanet
moves her
cannot
head, those
contain the
ends go
lies.
further out.
And did you ever testify in any of the hearings?
No.
Is that usual for you as a CASA?
In all of my years, I've only testified maybe 3 times.
Wow.
I go back to, what do you do here then?
Did you ever speak to Dr. Verena Brown?
Is that the doctor from CHOA?
She is a doctor at CHOA, yeah.
I just confirmed, I spoke with her to confirm the reports that I had.
And she basically said, these reports are the reports that I made?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But she didn't show you any pictures?
No, ma'am.
Did she tell you anything about the health status of Jameson in January of 2022 when she examined him?
Not that I recall.
Okay. So did she tell you that he was a clinically well baby?
Not that I recall.
Does that sound compatible with the notion of having horrible injuries to you?
Well, like I said, I don't recall her saying those things, so I don't.
Well,
So
let's
how did you
assume
come
she
up
did.
with that?
Let's assume that she said that Jameson was a clinically well baby when she examined him on January 14th of 2022. Does that match up with your assessment of him having horrible injuries on January 14th, 2022?
Well, I wouldn't make those assumptions. I'm not a doctor, and that's not a conversation she and I had.
Okay. Well, but you are offering an opinion on the safety of Jameson Timms, right?
I did in juvenile court, yes.
Okay. Well, have you done any work or investigation subsequent to that?
No, ma'am.
So I guess when was the time period that you were investigating this case so that you could do the best job possible for Jameson?
From the end of February until August.
Oh my God, the chat. Someone said, so it's not her nose that grows longer when she lies, it's her hair gets puffier. Don't worry, ChatGPT is working on it.
And you haven't done any subsequent investigation. And your biggest concern about the home of Brittany and Jake was the possibility that Carrie Timms was spending time with her son there?
There was a good bit of access. Yes, ma'am.
A good bit of access to
and you thought there should be no access?
I thought there should be a stronger supervised access.
Oh my God. She was supervised.
And what do you have to be supervised with your cats doesn't mean everyone has to be supervised.
For any reason beyond what you believed to be horrible injuries that had been inflicted on Jameson? Anything that you had observed personally causing you to make that conclusion?
The home had 3 other children. Miss worked from home. So there's just no way she could have strongly supervised Mrs. Timms with the baby. Not with 3 small children in the home, working from home. That's a lot going on for anybody.
ChatGPT totally came through. Yep.
Did you hear what she said?
Yeah, there's a lot. There were 3 other children.
There's
other children.
3 children. That there's no way the in-law could possibly also take care of Jameson and babysit.
Mo's going to go off right now.
Then how did they allow him to go into the care?
Okay, I'm going to need to hear from our mother on the panel who has 6 children.
Well, I have 5, and I've had more than one time.
Jennifer has 5.
I have 5 and 1 grandbaby. This is ridiculous talk, people. 4 kids, and that means that she cannot babysit. That's too much going on to babysit Carrie watching her kid.
Okay, not that this is a brag or a humble brag, but I was the person with the triple stroller pushing myself into my new OB appointment. So not to brag, but I was able to function as a human adult, get us groceries. Was my house more than lived in? Probably. But my kids were fed, they've survived. So I was able to do that and, do speech therapy, developmental therapy with my kiddos that needed it, still get kids with school projects and things like that. Yeah, it's chaotic, it's crazy, it's not for everyone, but it is doable. And how dare she denigrate this, woman who kindly, graciously took a child into her life and then said, yeah, but we don't think you're qualified. We want you to send you to daycare with minimum wage workers who got 3 days of training.
Because 4 kids is just too much.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Does Penny have any children? I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if she has any kids.
Make that conclusion.
The home had 3 other children. Miss worked from home. So there's just no way she could have strongly supervised Mrs. Timms with the baby.
No way.
Not with 3 small children in the
home. What is
strongly? What does that mean? Strongly supervised? What the hell does that even mean?
That means if you squunch, you get crunched.
No squunching the baby.
Okay. And I suppose your theory was that Carrie was coming to the home to abuse her child?
No, my theory was that an abused child should be protected in every way.
Okay. Well, by being prevented from having access to his mother?
Never said he should be prevented access.
Oh my gosh, this lady.
Well, you said that he should be taken away and placed in a third-party daycare instead of the home of his aunt and uncle with his mom coming over and spending time with him. So would you agree that you were saying he needed less time with his mom?
No, that's not what I was saying.
Yes, it is.
That's exactly what you said.
Please tell me how you would.
By default, you are saying he needs less time with his mom.
Characterize your recommendation about the third-party daycare.
It was my belief that Carrie Timms was being allowed too much unsupervised access to the child.
So you said he needs less time with his
and
mom.
yet, during all this time that you believed she was having too much unsupervised access to her child, you did not observe any injuries or damage or bad outcomes with Jameson whatsoever, did you?
After the child was taken from the Timms home, he did not experience any other injuries.
Okay, but that during that time, you believe.
So then, if you really thought it was her, she must have been properly supervised because there were no more injuries.
Exactly.
Right?
And she was an abusive parent. No abuse is happening. So why are you saying she has too much access? This woman cannot keep it straight.
I hate her. If the
stressing
C
me
word,
out so bad.
if the C word had not already been dropped, I would have been dropping it by now.
Look, Hagatha the leg hates this bitch.
Oh, what is that witch? Oh my God, I've got to go find it. It is her.
I do not like this woman.
He was having too much contact with his mom, right?
My fear was that harm could come to him again without stronger supervision.
Well, right. We definitely understand that that's your belief. What I'm trying to get to are the facts that you relied on in order to come to that conclusion. And so that's why I'm asking you, during this period of time where you believe that Carrie Timms had too much access to her own son in the home of Jameson's aunt and uncle, there were no injuries, no concerns, no bad outcomes for Jameson whatsoever?
Again, I wanted this access to be more supervised so as not to allow for further harm.
Right. I understand that, but I'll ask my question one more time.
Maybe ask it a different way because I'm not understanding what it is you want me to say.
You lying bitch.
I want you to tell the jury the truth about your interactions with Jameson and Carrie and Brady.
Tell the truth, ma'am.
And so, if I am understanding you correctly, during this period of time that Jameson Timms was placed with his aunt and uncle, you believed his mother had too much access to him. You wanted him taken away from his aunt's and uncle's home and placed in a third-party daycare, correct? Just it's a yes or no question.
Just say yes.
It's not.
It actually
right. It is
during
the
judge.
Well, let me say this.
Here comes the judge.
The judge.
Mr.
Come
Bernard
on,
is allowed
babe.
to ask a question. You can answer the question, and then you can explain your answer.
Okay.
So if you'll answer her question, and then you can explain your answer.
I sent a picture, Megan, and
I feel like I've done that.
Okay, thanks.
Well, I didn't hear the answer then, so repeat it again for me.
Okay. So during this period of time from February 2022 to August 2022.
All right, wait. Before we get to this question for the fourth time, Rosalind just sent me this. Oh my God.
The hair.
Yes!
The hair.
The hair. Look at the frizzies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Hagatha?
What cartoon is that from?
It's Hagatha the Witch.
Oh my God. Is that
see.
funny? What is that from?
She's Witch Hazel. That's Looney Tunes.
Looney Tunes. Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, can I
Perfect.
say that this Hocus Pocus remake is not as cool as I thought it would be? I thought we were going to have more musical numbers.
Really?
I think JKD Buck sent me something too. Oh God, this is funny. We have a wanted poster now for a hair criminal. Name unknown, alias the Perminator, charged with crimes against humanity, specifically hairstyling offenses. Reward a lifetime supply of conditioner. It's funny.
Oh no.
It's funny.
We can break it up. Jameson Timms was placed with his aunt and uncle, Brittany and Jake. Right?
Yes.
During this period of time, you believed that Carrie Timms had too much access to her son because she was coming over and spending a lot of time with him at his aunt and uncle's house, correct?
Too much unsupervised access.
So she was over at the aunt and uncle's house, spending time with her son, and you believed she had too much unsupervised access to her son, correct?
Potentially, yes.
Potentially, that's what you said.
The answer to this:
say yes or no.
Ooh,
You know what? I need Thug Judge. I need Thug Judge to make her say yes or no. Potentially is not an answer to a yes or no question, and that's what follow up is for. Like that's what redirect is for.
Was Jameson to go to a third-party daycare instead of spending time with his aunt, uncle, cousins, and mother, correct?
No, the Bullocks were already looking for third-party daycare for.
But that was your recommendation, right?
No, that was prior to my recommendation.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm asking about your recommendation. So that was your recommendation that you previously testified to, is that you thought they needed to go to a third-party daycare, and CASA recommends Jameson start at daycare as soon as possible, right?
As soon as possible.
That was my recommendation in correlation with what was going on at placement.
Okay. And what was
Correlation
going
does
on
not
at that
equal
placement
causation.
was Carrie Timms was spending time with her son, right?
And Mrs. was looking for a third-party daycare for Jameson. She even asked me to make calls to help her look for one.
Okay. And, you're not, hearsay is not admissible. You can't testify to what other people told you, especially if it's not responsive to a question that I'm asking you. So let's try to stay on track with the question here. So during this period of time,
Answer
from
the
February
question.
to August, were there any injuries to Jameson?
Again, there were no more injuries to Jameson after he was removed from the Timms home.
I would be,
But
you know
while
what? I would be telling the judge right now, Judge, she's being hostile. I want yes or no answers. The prosecution may redirect her however they wish, but I want yes or no answers right now so that this jury is not confused by this doublespeak, by this bitch on the stand. I want yes or no. That's it. Instruct her to say yes or no. Period. This is beyond. I'm a little annoyed at Catherine for not being like, no, I want yes or no answers. Your Honor, please make her respond
But
properly.
it was just so fun. You could just see it in real time. Like everyone was so frustrated.
Looking at the jury.
I bet the jury's sitting here
at this
going,
point. Yeah, are they like holding their mouths shut, like trying not to be like, bitch, answer the question?
You know,
that
they're
I
getting
would be
irritated.
rocking back and forth at this point.
Yeah, they're getting irritated for sure. And Penny hasn't looked at them one time. She won't look at the jury.
I need to talk to that jury person you have and ask about this specific moment.
I
need
her
to
again
know.
last night.
I need to know, what was she thinking when this was happening?
Was having, in your opinion, too much unsupervised contact with his mother.
Correct.
No
Finally.
further questions. Thank you, Ms. Miller.
No further questions.
Thank you,
Finally.
Ms. Bernard. Ms. Law, anything else of this witness?
Yes, briefly, Your Honor. Ms. Miller, did you have the opportunity to go back to the home after the time when you saw the room where you didn't see diapers and things like that?
I recall going twice, yes.
Okay. So the first time, was that the time that you were just talking about when I was up here asking you questions before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did the state of that room change the next time you went there?
The next time I went there, there was a bottle sitting on the dresser.
Okay. So it
sounds clean.
Did it change, I guess, in your
Not
opinion?
in any other way.
Okay. All right. No further questions.
Mr. Hood, anything else of this witness?
Mr. Hood. Okay, I know it's 11 o'clock. I've got a few more minutes.
Mr.
I have to leave here at
How is he
11:30.
employed?
He is a state patrol officer.
I'm hoping we can
Finish her.
finish
at
this
least.
up. Yeah.
I'm done.
I'll
with her.
try not to interrupt anymore. We'll let him go.
Yeah.
How long was this child in the residence?
To the best of my knowledge, 6 months.
Okay. And within that 6 months, when did you form the opinion or the belief that this child needed to be removed from?
I never said the child needed to be removed from the residence.
When did you form the belief or the opinion that the child needed to be spending its time at a third-party daycare?
That was, I can't tell you the exact date of that happening.
Well, how far into the 6 months?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, sir.
At some point?
Obviously.
A day, a week?
Sir, this was 3 years ago.
So just so that I'm clear, you obviously had and are expressing some concerns about the safety of this child who was residing in the home of a Georgia State Trooper.
Okay. I never had concerns about the home.
Well, you thought they were not being appropriate caregivers.
Say it. Say you never had concerns.
You thought they were giving Carrie Timms too much access to this child.
Still not what I said.
Yes, it is.
I said
It's
that it would be very
exactly what you
easily
said.
with all of her responsibilities to become distracted and not able to accurately supervise Mrs. Timms with Jameson.
I hate
Which would
this
mean
woman.
she was not appropriately supervising Jameson, correct?
Not to any detriment of her own.
Oh, my head is pounding.
What on earth does that mean?
Rage.
She was doing the best she could.
Okay.
What
the
on
answer to my
earth does
question
that
is
mean? I have to hear that again.
correct?
Not to any detriment of her own.
What on earth does that mean?
She was doing the best she could.
Okay. So the answer to my question is yes. You felt like she could not adequately supervise Jameson.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh,
That's all you had to say.
That's all you have to say. Stand behind your
Was
opinion.
Mr. there at any of these
I met
times
with
when you were
Mr.
there?
was there one time when I was there, yes.
Was this during the day or the night?
It was during the day.
Okay. Do you know what his work schedule was?
I do not.
Did you ever ask?
I did not.
So you don't know when he was available to assist and when he wasn't.
Based on my conversations with Mrs. He was not there during the day.
But you don't know what his schedule was.
I do not.
Was he there when Carrie Timms was there?
Based on my conversation, no.
But you don't know the answer to that. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know his work schedule is what I'm telling you.
So he could have been
Seems like
available
that would have
to
been
assist
relevant.
when Carrie was there.
Seems like it.
In lieu of you recommending a third-party daycare provider, correct?
That was not the information I had.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Bernard, any other questions for this witness?
Holy God, I hated her.
What was the point of any of that woman? What was any of her point in any of this?
She
Wow.
is used to going to juvenile court and just things
Saying
going
whatever.
their way. Yes, just
Yep.
saying whatever. And this is how it happens.
So she
And
locks up
remember
young
that-
children?
That comment, remember, Catherine asked about what is the stats on adoptions. That woman bragged in front of Carrie that her adoption success rate is one of the highest. That is disgusting.
So she does know.
Yes.
So she does
yes,
know.
She knows what it is, and she bragged about it, that she has one of the highest success rates. Now, we've reached out to find out if she's still a CASA, because we were told she was no longer a CASA. But we have not
good.
we've gotten evasive answers on that.
If she is still a CASA, we need a letter writing campaign to suggest she be taken out of that voluntary program. There's no reason for a person like this to be in, who is such a bad investigator, such a lazy investigator, to be in this program. By the way, I still want to encourage those of you out there who may have some extra time to go and volunteer at your local CASA, because we need more people who are paying attention to the truth, doing these types of jobs, and not people who just want the recognition and a nameplate and something to brag about at church that she's allowed to take away other people's children. That's not what we need in those positions. All right, I've got a few super tips to get to, and then I got to get running. So Rylan, thanks for the 5.
Are you going to try the House of Meats? It might make you look more like this profoundly unique woman.
My siblings were adopted out of foster care. Their biological parents were actual shitbags, but my younger siblings still have trauma from the separation. It's a mess, and the system is broken.
Yeah, it is. It is a mess, and the system is broken. And what we can do is, those of us who have time to do volunteer work like CASA should be doing it, so that we can try and help some of these families. And also go to youarethepower.net and sign up to become a chapter leader, or to volunteer to help You Are the Power, because they're doing great work. Angel Fish, thanks for the 5.
Taking the babies today. If you don't like, comment and subscribe.
Taking the babies today if you don't like. Sister Sal, thanks for the 5.
Gosh damn it, Megan. I am listening to you at work. I just out laughing and my coworkers looking at me like I am crazy.
Well, that's what we aim for. We aim for people to look at you like you are absolutely insane when you listen to this program. I feel like that's a job well done. If we have reached the point where you are laughing uncontrollably and people are staring, I've done my job. Let's see. We have from Elizabeth Parr. Thanks for the 2 square bullet points and a black dress. No, it's blue. I'm telling you, it was blue. Yeah. Okay. So what does everybody have going on? And does anybody doing anything after this that they want me to redirect to, or what's going on? Anyone?
I have to study.
Okay. Well, make sure you get over and subscribe to House of Flux. Rosalind Duke has been doing a lot of good building on that conspiracy series that she has going. Do you have one coming up today, Roz?
No, I'm not sure if I'm taking a week off just because last week got into some pretty heavy stuff, and I was like, I might need like a break. Just a break. Yeah, I hear it. I hear you. That's a lot.
But that's been a very cool series that you're doing, so I recommend people watch it.
Well, thank you.
It looks like Recovery Addict is doing a Tuesday morning court watch, so I will redirect you guys over to Scott. Make sure you tell him I said hello. Make sure you go to Mo in the Deep End and subscribe, and to Rosalind Duke as well. Mo, what do you got coming up?
Let's see. Tomorrow we are back on with the Mornings with Mo. So your headlines, true crimes, and all of the stories that make you wish for an asshole rapture. I did do a prayer that if the rapture is coming, if God could just, let Satan win for once and let it be an a-hole rapture. I mean, I'm just saying.
That would be great. That would be great.
I'll be left behind both times.
Oh, God.
We're here for you. We're here for you.
Yeah.
I call all the Sailor Moon stuff.
Yeah. God. So funny. I'm trying to decide what I should end with here today. I feel, what happened to my little short intro? It's gone. I guess I deleted it. That was stupid. That one was nice and short. Okay. I guess we'll go with the regular one. It's a long one. Hang in there, guys. Go tell Scott that I said hello, and have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be back tonight on Tug's channel with Tug at 8 p.m. and then back here tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. to do it again. And I'll see you then. Bye, guys. Thanks for the support. Love.
I was lost, my world is near its end. I almost felt my head is full of a million choices. I am alive, I'm not here to pretend. I love my friends, my heart is filled with a million voices. Oh, this road has many choices. Oh, and my heart, million voices. Come next to me, my friend, embrace the sky. I'm not afraid to fly. It's not the time to say goodbye. I don't wanna say goodbye. No, I don't wanna say. No, I don't wanna say goodbye. This time I know my road is near its end. I almost felt my head is full of a million choices. I am alive, I'm not here to pretend. I love my friends, my heart is filled with a million voices. Oh, this road has many choices. And my heart, million voices. Come next to me, my friend, embrace the sky. I'm not afraid to fly. It's not the time to say goodbye. I don't wanna say goodbye. No, I don't wanna say. No, I don't wanna say goodbye.
problem
scene,
is he
Cameron
should
and
have come
Johnny's bedroom
storming
before.
in there with
Yeah.
a string of
Do you
garlic
recall when
and
we
some
went
holy
into
water.
Mr. Judson's
cross,
first
a crucifix
bedroom?
one.
May the
Do you
power of
recall,
Christ
or no,
compel you.
No, I don't.
You
believe so.
realized
Miss
his house
Hubbard,
was infested with
just up for
succubuses.
that, there's a picture here with you of what it, yes. Do you recall whether it was there when you arrived in the afternoon? I don't remember seeing it now. So while she
No wonder he said drown her before you burn her.
Oh my God.
You-
Your next witness?
Now I know
Witness
why
Ehlers
you wanted to
Danlos
drown her.
Syndrome.
Your
And
next
that is
witness
also
lives in
by
Romania.
video.
Is that correct?
That begins with Miss Van-